Hello and welcome to the Madhouse with you, boy Jesse. I am an American man, and for the past few years, I have been living in the beautiful islands of the Philippines. I came here for the adventure, but I stayed for the food and the people. I love food. I love to travel. Most of all, I love learning the simple stories behind what we eat. Today, I want to take you on a little journey. We are going to trace our food back to where it all begins. We will explore the local farms and meet the folks who grow our meals. I will keep it super simple. I will keep it fun, I promise. Think of me as your friendly teacher, the one who cracks a few jokes but really wants you to learn something cool. This whole topic got me thinking one sunny afternoon. I was eating a plate of rice with some grilled fish and a side of fresh mango. It was delicious. It was perfect. And then it hit me. Let us start our food journey with the absolute king of the Filipino table, rice. Rice is more than just a side dish here. It is the heart of almost every meal. Rice is literally life here, folks. It feeds millions of people every single day. But have you ever stopped to think about where that fluffy white mound on your plate comes from? It all begins in a place called a rice paddy. These are fields of mud and water that farmers carefully prepare. They look like giant shimmering green mirrors under the sun, reflecting the sky and the clouds above. It is one of the most beautiful sights you can see in the countryside. The process is a labor of love and patience. First, farmers plant tiny rice seedlings by hand. They walk through the muddy water, bending over again and again, pushing each little plant into the soil. It is back-breaking work, but they do it with incredible skill and speed. The fields must be kept wet, so water from rivers or irrigation canals floods the paddies. The sun shines down, the seedlings drink up the water, and they begin to grow tall and strong. Farmers are constantly tending to their crop. They watch for pests, they manage the water levels, and they wait. They watch the seasons and listen to the land, knowing just what the rice needs to thrive. After several months, the green stalks turn a beautiful golden yellow. This means it is harvest time. Now let's add some color to our plate and talk about vegetables. While there are large vegetable farms, especially in the cooler mountain regions, a huge amount of produce comes from much smaller places. Many families here have their own backyard gardens. They might just have a small plot of land behind their house, but they make it work. They grow things like eggplant, long beans, tomatoes, kangkong, or water spinach. It is amazing to see how much food can come from such a small space. This is self-sufficiency at its best, a way for families to have fresh, healthy food right outside their door. These backyard gardens are often a family affair. The grandmother might be the one with the green thumb, teaching the younger kids how to plant seeds and teaching them to pull weeds. They use simple tools, and often the fertilizer is just compost from kitchen scraps. It is a beautiful, sustainable cycle. What the family doesn't eat, they might share with neighbors or sell to a local vendor. This spirit of sharing is a huge part of the culture. Nothing goes to waste. A surplus of tomatoes becomes a gift for a friend. A big harvest of squash means everyone on the street gets to enjoy it. It builds a strong sense of community. Of course, not everyone has a garden, so the next stop for vegetables is the local wet market. A colorful wet market stall piled high with fresh, local vegetables. Oh, the wet market. It is an experience for all the senses. It is loud, it is crowded, and it is absolutely wonderful. The air is filled with the smells of fresh herbs, ripe fruit, and the wet part of the market where the fish is sold. Vendors, who are often women, call out their prices in a friendly sing-song way. Living on an archipelago of over 7,000 islands means one thing is always close by: the sea. The sea provides one of the most important sources of protein: fish. Early mornings and salty air. Long before sunrise, small fishing boats called bancas head out. Boats just big enough for one or two fishermen. They use simple, traditional methods to catch fish: nets, lines with hooks, special traps. They know the tides and where the fish will be. The life of a small-scale fisher is tough. They depend on the weather and the luck of the catch. Some days their nets are full, other days they come back with very little. But their connection to the ocean is profound. They respect its power and are grateful for what it provides. When they return to shore in the morning, their catch is immediately sorted. Some of the fish might be sold to a bigger buyer who will transport it to cities. A large portion goes directly to the local community, ensuring the freshest possible meal. Buying fish at a coastal market is an amazing experience. Fish literally swimming a few hours earlier. Clear eyes, bright red gills, smelling of the sea. Vendors display them on tables, sometimes over ice, calling out names: tuna, mackerel, grouper, and many more. You can buy a whole fish and have the vendor clean and slice it for you right there. It doesn't get any fresher than that. This is the definition of sea to table. If rice is the heart of the meal, then fruit is the sweet, happy soul. If rice is the heart of the meal, then fruit is the sweet, happy soul. The Philippines is blessed with a tropical climate, which means an incredible variety of delicious fruits grow here all year round. And let me tell you, they are nature's candy. The most famous of all is the mango. Philippine mangoes are legendary for a reason. They are incredibly sweet, with a smooth, buttery texture and almost no fibrous strings. During mango season, the country goes into a happy frenzy. You will see mountains of mangoes at every market, and people eat them for breakfast, dessert, and everything in between. Fruit farms can range from huge plantations to just a few trees in a family's backyard. Many farmers specialize in one type of fruit. You will find banana growers, pineapple plantations, groves of coconut trees. Coconuts are especially important. They are called the tree of life because every part of them can be used. The water inside is a refreshing drink, the white meat is eaten or used to make coconut milk, and the husks and shells can be used for fuel or crafts. Farmers who grow fruit have a special kind of knowledge. They know exactly when to pick a fruit for peak ripeness, often just by its color, smell, or feel. The journey of fruit from the farm is often very direct. Farmers will harvest their fruit by hand. Imagine someone climbing a tall coconut tree with just their bare hands and feet. It is an incredible display of skill. Once picked, the fruit is packed into baskets or crates. In rural areas, you will often see farmers selling their harvest right on the side of the road. Of course, fruit also makes its way to the bustling city markets and grocery stores. Middlemen, or wholesalers, will buy large quantities of fruit from different farms and transport them to urban centers. Even in a big city like Manila, you can find vendors selling incredibly fresh fruit that was probably picked on a farm just a day or two before. Let's talk about something small but mighty: the chicken and its wonderful gift, the egg. In almost any provincial neighborhood in the Philippines, you will hear a familiar sound in the morning: the crowing of a rooster. Chickens are everywhere. Many families keep a few hens wandering around their yard. These are not big commercial operations. These are just a handful of birds, scratching in the dirt, eating scraps, and living a pretty good life. In return for this simple care, they provide the family with one of the most perfect foods imaginable: fresh eggs. There is nothing quite like an egg that was laid that very morning. When you crack it open, the yolk is a deep, vibrant orange color and it stands up tall. These backyard eggs are a simple, cheap, and incredibly nutritious source of protein for the family. Kids can go out and collect the eggs from the nesting boxes each day. It teaches them a little bit about where their food comes from and the responsibility of caring for an animal. A couple of fresh eggs, fried up with some rice, makes for a quick and satisfying meal at any time of day. It is simple, it is honest, and it is delicious. Beyond the backyard, there are also small-scale poultry farms. These farms might have a few hundred chickens. They raise them for eggs and for meat. The farmers who run these operations sell their products to local markets, small neighborhood stores, and restaurants. When you buy eggs at a wet market, they are often displayed in large, open trays. You can pick out the exact eggs you want. They are usually ungraded, meaning they come in all different sizes. You know they came from a nearby farm and not a massive, distant factory. Sometimes a small delivery truck or a tricycle loaded with crates of chickens is the only middleman involved. This short chain keeps the food fresh and the cost low. It also means the farmer gets a fairer share of the final price. The humble chicken plays a huge role in the daily nutrition and economy of countless small communities. So, we have seen where our food begins: in the rice paddy, the garden, the sea, and the farmyard. But how does it all get to your kitchen so you can work your magic and cook up a delicious meal? Let's trace the journey. It is a chain of people and places, each one playing an important role. The entire system is a fascinating dance of logistics, hard work, and community. It all starts, of course, with the producer, the farmer who grows the vegetables, or the fisher who catches the fish. They are the first link in the chain, the origin of everything. Once the food is harvested or caught, it needs to move. This is where the next step comes in. Often this involves a middle step or a middleman. This could be a local buyer who goes around to different small farms and consolidates their produce. It could be a cooperative that helps farmers pool their resources and sell in larger quantities. Or for many small producers, they simply take on this role themselves. They load up their harvest into baskets and bring it to the nearest town market, by tricycle, a small multi-cab truck, or even a carabao-drawn cart in very rural areas. The next link in the chain is the point of sale. This is where most of us interact with the food journey. The most vibrant and common place is the public market, or palenque. Here, vendors have their individual stalls. They buy their goods from the farmers or middlemen early in the morning and then sell to the public all day. Some food goes to small family-owned grocery stores or the tiny neighborhood shops called sari-sari stores. A portion also goes directly to local restaurants, especially the small eateries known as carinderias, which serve home-style Filipino dishes. Finally, the food reaches its destination, your home or a restaurant plate. The journey might seem long, but in many cases, especially outside of the major cities, it is surprisingly short. The vegetables you buy today might have been in the ground yesterday. The fish you are eating for dinner might have been in the ocean this morning. Each step in this chain, from the farmer to the transporter to the market vendor, adds a little bit to the cost, but it also provides a livelihood for someone. It is a system built on relationships and hard work, connecting the countryside to the town, one delicious meal at a time. If the farms are the source, then the public market is the beating heart of the local food system. The palenque, or wet market, is so much more than just a place to buy food. It is the social and economic hub of the town. People don't just go to shop, they go to live. They meet their friends, catch up on local gossip, share a laugh with their favorite vendors. Early mornings, farmers and suppliers arrive with fresh goods. The air buzzes with activity, chopping, shouting, bargaining. The vendors are the stars. Many have run the same stall for decades, passed down through family. They are experts. They know their products inside and out. They can tell you which fish is best for soup and which mango is ripe to eat now. They build relationships with customers. Suki. Loyal Suki might get a small discount, an extra piece of fruit, the first pick of the best produce. It's a system built on trust and friendship, not anonymous transactions. Vendors work long, hard hours to support their families. Beyond the public market are other important players. The sari-sari store, a tiny neighborhood shop out of a house. Rice sold by the cup, a single egg, a few cloves of garlic. Incredible convenience for those who can't buy in bulk or don't have time. Then the carinderias, small home-style eateries with pots of pre-cooked dishes on display. They buy ingredients fresh from the market each morning. They serve affordable meals to workers, students, families. The market, the sari-sari store, the carinderia, all vital parts of the community, owned by local people, serving local people. We have been on quite a journey today, from the green rice paddies to the bustling local markets. We have seen the hard work, the care, and the community that goes into every single bite of food. It is a beautiful system, but it is also a fragile one. Small farmers and fishers face many challenges, from unpredictable weather to competition from bigger industrial agriculture. They pour their lives into growing our food, and they deserve our respect and our support. The good news is, supporting them is not complicated. It can be simple, delicious, and incredibly rewarding. You might be thinking, but Jessie, I'm just one person. What can I possibly do? You can do a lot. The power of one is real, my friends. It starts with a single choice. So here is my call to action for you. One small thing you can do this week. It is easy, I promise. I want you to visit your nearest local market. It could be a big wet market or a small farmer's market on the weekend. Just go, walk around, take in the sights and smells, and feel the energy of the place. It is an adventure in itself. While you are there, I want you to do one simple thing. Buy one item directly from a local vendor. It could be a vegetable you have never tried before. It could be a piece of fruit that looks perfectly ripe. It could be a fresh fish for your dinner. As you buy it, make eye contact with the vendor. Smile. Ask them a simple question like, "Where did this come from?" or "Is this from your farm?" And when you pay, say, "Thank you." In Filipino, that is salamat po. That small interaction, that moment of connection, is powerful. It shows the vendor that you see them and you value their work. That is it. That is your mission. By doing this, you are sending a direct message of support. Your money goes straight into the pocket of a local family. You are helping to sustain a system that provides fresh, healthy food and keeps communities strong. And as a bonus, you get to go home and taste the difference. Cook that vegetable, eat that fruit, and savor it. Think about the farmer who planted it and the vendor who sold it to you. Then, if you are feeling extra awesome, share what you learned with a friend. Tell them about the delicious mango you bought at the market. Your simple act can inspire others. Food is love, and sharing it is the best way to spread it. And as always, friends, know that you are valuable and you matter. God bless and peace.